The hottest pop culture stories of the day. Like it's time to talk about Chloe in this documentary that she did for Lamar that she's pissed about. Plus, Scooter Braun is one lucky son of a bee. This is Hot to Go. I'm Brittany.
I'm Kendall.
And I'm Mike.
Oh, Khloe Kardashian.
Chloe, stop. Stop helping Lamar, ever.
Stop. Okay, we know Lamar Odom just had a untold story. It's those things they do on Netflix, and his is Untold: The Death and Life of Lamar Odom. Khloe Kardashian is part of it because at the time, she was a massive part in what became his recovery from an accidental overdose that happened at a brothel back in the day. And she was like basically his main caregiver, even though they were about to go through a divorce. She paused it. She said, I'll take care of you. I got this. She explains all of it. She sits down. We were all shocked, actually, that she did this documentary.
Yeah, she even talked about how this was a big favor. Mm-hmm. She was not paid.
She's not getting paid for this documentary.
And she was pretty hesitant, but then agreed because she did believe that it would be like this positive piece and it would really help Lamar's public image.
And like help other people.
Yeah.
Right? Well, Lamar did a Lamar thing, and he said a couple of messed up things. A couple of them on the Today Show. One of them was Chloe said in the documentary that Lamar's father wanted to take him off life support at one point. And Lamar, categorically denies that at the Today Show. He also says, I want to thank God for my recovery. Not Chloe, it was God. And Chloe's like, was God changing your diaper? I'm sorry, what? But those weren't the real tickers for her because she doesn't like to be made a fool and she does not like to be called a liar because those are things that she's like, I am not. What really hit her is she said, you're sitting on camera telling your buddies you only married me for fame. And I went, I'm a fool. I thought, I loved you.
Yeah,
I did this documentary to this day for you.
Nobody would doubt that woman loved maybe possibly still loves Lamar Odom.
And she's like, I'm such an idiot. That is so bleeped up. I feel so dumb. To Brittany's point, I didn't get paid a penny for this. I am done with you. I cannot believe you'd call me a liar, number one, because you've been singing my praises for years. And now all of a sudden I'm a crazy liar after I've done this massive favor for you. And you only married me for fame and clout?
And let's be clear, too, about something I really want to be said.
Mm-hmm.
This only got the traction it did media-wise because Chloe was on it.
100%.
People don't care about a documentary where you're talking about your struggles when you're Lamar Odom. You just don't because you go, I don't know if he can really tell the truth. He doesn't really have much credit. He doesn't have much, and I'll just say it, much fame.
No.
And so having Chloe on this was the reason we talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
Was like, wow, she in 2016 caught him smoking crack in the house and she tells it all. She talks about all of these things and we're like, wow, she's never commented on this.
Mm-hmm.
And she's a Kardashian. And these are some of these huge things, talking about how much he cheated, all these things.
Yeah.
She is the main reason he was on the Today Show.
Mm-hmm.
He's the main reason we talked about this doc.
Yeah. He would have died if not for her. Let's be very honest about it. She was there with him every single day. I remember when all this was going on, when this happened, she basically stepped away from the show, which was her full-time job, because that was before everything really, really, really blew up.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can say whatever you want about the Jenners and the Kardashians, Chloe is the one that her word is her word.
Yeah.
She don't lie. She's not afraid to tell you what she thinks. And she's going to back up her stuff or go, you're right, I'm wrong. And for her to go, I cannot believe that you're saying this after all I've done for you is a huge deal. She also then was like, all right, fine. Let's talk about a couple of the weird things that you've done. She brought up this thing that I totally forgot about. He had a sex doll made of her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the blow up sex doll. He did it, and not just right after the divorce. He did this 2 years ago, you guys. This was in 2024. They'd been broken up since 2016. He had a sex doll, and she's like, that was the most sociopathic, violating, gross thing. She's like, I was like, what is wrong with you? You're just doing this for attention. Why would you ever do that? And he was like, well, it was like, I was a little bit off. It was a little weird. I was just going through a time. What? You had a sex doll made of this woman because you were lonely?
No.
And she's like, the fact that I have continued to try to be supportive of you, and that's the kind of stuff you do, like, can you imagine?
No. I don't even know what you're going to say, but no.
8 years after you break up with someone, they come to you and they go, hey, I had a sex doll made of you. A blow-up one. Don't worry, I don't do anything with it. It just sits in the corner and looks like you.
Also, it doesn't talk, which is way hotter than you, is what they'd probably say to me.
Like, what? And like, well, it just sits in the corner. It just looks like you. No, don't lie to me. Don't lie. You could have a picture do that. Lamar
would say, I hope you made the upgrades you needed to for that doll. It's probably nicer than me.
Lamar, good luck. Oh. Chloe, be done with this man.
And that's where I'm at. Like, Chloe, this man has shown you who he is time after time. And I get it. Like, I've got a weird, spot in my heart. With when it comes to addicts, alcoholics, for sure. But like, at some point, do you even respect yourself, Chloe? Mm-hmm. Like, this man has drug you through the mud, has done everything to you to show you that, like, this is not a person you should be helping out or have in your life. Especially when he's out here. No good deed, am I right? She does this thing, and now she's getting called a liar.
Right?
She's getting called, oh, you didn't. Doll, you were unconscious when those conversations happened. So
you're welcome.
You weren't there when your dad said that. You weren't mentally there when he was talking about pulling the plug. Who are you believing?
Right.
And it's also like, that's my narrative. You told me you wanted me to come and tell it. I have no reason to tell you a lie.
Right.
Be done.
Be done.
Be done.
Be done. Okay, something else is kicking off. It's heating up.
Why are you doing this voice?
I don't know, because I like it. I'm leaving tomorrow. Don't worry. Something isn't legit until it's on Instagram. Am I right? Scooter Braun and Sydney Sweeney have hard launched. It's on her stories. It's a picture of them holding hands with a little heart emoji. He retweeted it or reshared it. What am I saying? He shared it and then was like, I'm a lucky bee. And I say, yes, you are, Scooter Braun. Yes, you are. Because you're hot for a billionaire. But what is happening in this relationship?
If I was Sydney Sweeney.
Yes. Which you basically are.
Thank you. I'm the Sydney Sweeney of the Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
So
Sydney Sweeney of our generation. For sure.
I think she might be the Sydney Sweeney of our generation because she is alive right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right.
But I would go to a place if I saw he shared our little cute little picture, our cute little relationship hard launch.
Yeah.
I would text him and going, aren't you supposed to be making us money right now? Why are you on Instagram? Gross.
Get off the IG, you old man.
Ew.
He's like 44. He's not that old, but like,
I don't like it. And maybe it is like, I hate when I have like sexist. That's not true. I hate when I have traditional thoughts, but Scooter Braun only is how I feel. I don't like that you're on Instagram reposting things. I think it's gross. I think it is the biggest ick I've ever experienced. I think there's not enough money where you could rationalize me still liking you after you reposted something I posted. And I get that is not fair of me. I've never been known for being fair. Thank you.
It is thirsty. It is thirsty in a way that I'm like,
are you like a day trader? What do you do? Do you have a job?
Like, what do you mean? I get that you're excited about your love.
Go piss off Taylor Swift. Do something hot. This is not hot. I don't like it.
How are your stocks doing?
We also need to determine what a hard launch is, because this is the 5th time I've seen a headline that says Sydney Sweeney and Scooter Braun hard launched their relationship. In like the last I think like the last 7 months we've had this. They were seen in Italy together, hard launching the relationship. They were seen on that rock in New York, hard launching the relationship. They were posting on a different social media platform, hard launching the relationship. What's the rules here? We need to make these up.
Yeah, like, is a story as hard launchy as a post or a video that she's posting.
Feels less. It's not going to be there in 24 hours.
It feels less. It's not there now.
Exactly.
Oh. Is their love fake? Is that what you guys are trying to tell
me?
me?
Yes.
I think probably we probably read this article a day late. Not a day late, but like
yeah, I think it came
they
out
wrote it
late.
off. Yeah.
I don't know. All I know is it's real love, guys. I believe it in my heart.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell?
I think I'm not saying it's not real love.
It is not. It's not.
Wait.
It's not.
It's not. It is not.
It's not.
I'm really making fun of you today because you're leaving.
She's so hot and so like, I don't care.
But also, like, I
can't see her loving anyone.
when he's not posting on Instagram. And again, like, I'm trained from birth to hate Scooter Braun. So initially, like, I don't want to like him because Taylor Swift doesn't like him. And, you know, like, write songs about how horrible he is. He's cute. He's hot. And he's dirty, dirty rich. Like, so rich, so insanely dirty, dirty rich that I go, Not no. When he's not posting on Instagram, to be clear.
Hot for a billionaire. Victoria Beckham is finally speaking out about the rift between her and her son, Brooklyn. And honestly, I read it and went, I just feel kind of sad. So here's the deal. Victoria said that she and her husband, David, all they've really ever tried to do is like take care of and love on their kids. When she was asked specifically, like, what's going on with you in Brooklyn? Why does he somehow hate his family since marrying Nicola Peltz? And she was like, we've always tried to be the best parents we can. We've been doing this for 30 years in the limelight, and we just want to protect our children and love our children. And then she said, we're trying to do the best we can, and that's really all I'm going to say about it. And then she just said one more thing, and that was the part that really got me like, oh. She said, being a parent to young adult children and adult children, it's very different from having little children. And I thought because that is how she sees her babies. Like, Brooklyn is still, he's 27, but he's still her baby. And like, at the end of the day, no matter what you think about the rift and like who's right and who's wrong, were they pushy parents? Did they do too much? Did they do too little? It is very clear that David and Victoria Beckham love their kids. They have 4 healthy, like, successful children, as far as we can all see, you know. I don't think that they were like unloved and uncared for.
No. And
I certainly think that it breaks her heart what's happening and the fact that it's playing out so publicly. Like, she didn't even say his name. I think she's just afraid to push him away even further.
Yeah, like poke that angry little monster bear.
Yeah. It just made me so sad, especially like he's used the words just even in January, like that he's cut ties to this family. That, and he's, now granted, he's got like 70 tattoos, that every tattoo he's ever had of his mom or dad has now been replaced with a tattoo of his wife. And I'm like, it would eat me alive. It'd be awful.
This is my worst case scenario. Is like, Margot doesn't want to talk to me anymore, or Margot's disowned me. Like, I've done something and you're like, you can say what you want about the Beckham, self-centered, or maybe she did do that weird dance at the wedding or whatever. But like, nobody has a kid unless you're an absolute monster and hates your kid and goes, I hope that at some point we're never talking anymore.
Right. And especially to the point where like he has gone, I do not want to reconcile with my family.
Oh, that would kill me.
For my entire life, my parents have controlled narratives about the press, about our family. I've seen it with my own eyes, the lengths they'll go through to place countless lies in the media, mostly at the expense of innocent people to preserve their own facade. Like, you might as well just stab me. I mean,
I would be,
I'm
done. I'm done.
And they do have to, and Victoria and David and the rest of the family do have to just kind of keep on keeping on.
Yeah.
They can't just shut down.
They have 2 other kids. Also, they have full lives.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, I hope my kid comes back to me at some point. But I think anytime they've tried to push it, it's gotten worse, right? Like, we've seen them on red carpets where you're like, whoa, they do, you know, whatever that kid's name is, Brooklyn, does not want to be there.
Nope, he does not. Okay, real quick update for everybody. You've probably seen the headlines. Katy Perry is officially under investigation in Australia because of a sexual assault claim from a woman, Ruby Rose, that she claimed happened about 20 years ago in Melbourne. We'll keep it really brief. We're not going to talk about what the actual accusation is because it's just too graphic for radio.
And to be clear, Ruby Rose is an actress,
She's
a
an actress.
model. We saw her, maybe have seen her. She's got the short haircut from Orange is the New Black, is probably her most, well-known.
Totally. So she has accused Katy Perry of an incident that happened in a nightclub 20 years ago in Melbourne. Katy Perry's team is completely denying all of it. They said this is all fabricated, it's made up. But it's enough of a statement that she has officially filed with the police in Melbourne, and they have put out a statement that they've gotten the information and that they will be investigating it. Since it came out, the man who ran the nightclub that this allegedly happened at 20 years ago has spoken out too. And the press around it, the big statement is that it was a crazy night, that security was crazy that night. So you immediately go,
He remembers both celebs being there because
Yes.
it stood out because it was a security nightmare.
because they were both in the VIP area because they came together and then kept going onto the dance floor. And that's the security nightmare. But he's also said, I don't remember any incident. I don't remember any throwing up because Ruby Rose has also said after this incident, she threw up on Katy Perry. He's like, I don't remember any of that. I do know they were both very drunk and we had to get them out because we were afraid they were basically a security issue or we didn't want people to take photos of them being this
Just
drunk.
a liability at that point.
Yeah. And he's like, so they left in a car, our security team took them and left. That's really all we have of this. It's very much she said, and she said at this point. What we do know is that we're 20 years later. I wonder why Ruby Rose has basically said it's because I just kind of made it into a funny little drunk story and wrote it off. And now I want to talk about it.
I think that's I will say this. I think all of us can relate to something that we've turned into a joke for the sake of our mental health.
Mm-hmm.
When an assault happens or back in the day, we go, oh my God, I walked through that crowd and there's a guy that grabbed my butt. Let's all laugh.
Right.
And you're like, oh, this wasn't great. And the act that they claim that Katy Perry did is crazy.
It's pretty okay.
Okay.
It's at a club. All right.
I don't know. I mean, this is definitely falls in the, I don't know how you prove it from what we say 15, 16 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Long time ago.
It, yeah, I mean, enough time has gone by. It's there's even eyewitness accounts don't really mean much.
No.
Because, I'm sure Ruby Rose has retold this story to enough people where they're like, I remember you telling me that, but do you remember it happening? I don't know, because your brain kind of meshes those worlds together after that much time.
Totally.
And even the way that the story broke, where it was a random magazine was reposting the idea that Katy Perry thought that, it's a good thing that Justin Bieber is using premium YouTube, so we don't have to watch all the ads during his Coachella performance.
Yeah.
And that was the post that she responded to and was like, I don't know why anyone cares what Katy Perry says. She did this to me 16 years ago.
It was shocking.
It was just whoa, that is just, it was just odd. It was an odd way of
It's an odd way of
introducing it.
reporting a crime.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And not
bizarre.
going, okay, you want to talk about it now.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe go to the authorities, not just comment on this very random, completely unrelated post.
Exactly.
Unless there's I would like your attention, please. I don't know.
Sure.
Wild.
It's hot to blow.
At this point in Hot to Go, we head on over to Mike Ganger, our producer and blind item expert. What secret on the internet might be the next to blow?
Well, we got a little story a few days ago, and I think it has blossomed into a bigger story revolving around Millie Bobby Brown.
Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi. There's a Bonnie in there, too.
Yeah,
Millie Bobby Brown is reportedly done with acting.
Really?
And at least from the standpoint of, it sounds like she is going to take a huge step back because she's realized a couple of things. A, I can make pretty much the same amount of money or similar amount of money just being an influencer.
Dang.
Because she kind of is. She is extremely active on social media. She has her Millie Bobby Brown Florence by Mills. She also has an exclusive to Walmart brand called
Mills by Bobby Brown.
Mills by Bobby Brown. So she's got a few different products. She's works with Ulta Beauty. She's got all these different endorsements that she does, and she is extremely active on social media to the point where it's kind of like, I can stay home, chill with all my dogs, feeling pretty secure on my animals because she got that farm with all the animals. You know, she loves rescuing dogs, rescuing animals, and she's got that Stranger Things money that isn't going to ever stop coming in. It's an idea that she is like, you know what, we're going to just kind of change our priorities a little bit. Acting's not something that I guess she's got at the forefront of her career trajectory right now. And this is all on the heels of finding out that she has pulled out of a project at Netflix called Perfect. This was going to be where she was actually playing the role of Carrie Strug from the 1996 Atlanta Olympic gymnastics team. And, you know, the idea being she'll only do roles that are very well paying and also don't require a lot of effort.
Yeah, and that one would have required some effort.
That would have required a lot of effort.
Like, I'm going to be playing an Olympic gymnast.
Yeah.
I believe this 1,000% because, like, that's the dream. I live on a farm with all my rescue animals, and sometimes I snap a selfie of myself and, like, make $100K.
Yeah, sell a bunch of clothes.
Like, sell a bunch of clothes at Walmart. Cool. Like, who would falter? Especially because she's been working since she was, like, 9 years old.
Yeah. I own her jeans.
Yeah, she does.
Hers?
Her jeans. They were super expensive. I bought a pair of her Mills by Bobby Brown, these cute jeans that have heart cutouts from Walmart. They're so adorable. And like it's true, like the amount of effort. Also keep in mind, she went through an awful backlash, just like anything that's popular. And she was a young age, making the rounds the first season of Stranger Things. And she was super talkative, and she was the star of the show. Pretend she's not, I dare you. But like, she would always be the most excitable one and would interrupt people and whatever. There was this whole narrative that like, oh, she's such a brat.
She's insufferable.
I can't stand her. And that happened so quickly because that's what happens. Now, that's fine if you're 30-something-year-old. But like for her personality changed completely.
Yeah, those are formative years.
Yeah. And then like season 2, season 3, you start seeing her do the interviews. She's silent and she's uncomfortable.
It makes you
So
sad.
She kind of got chewed up and spit out by the public. And it's like, I don't blame her from going to a place of, I like my life a little bit smaller, a little more controlled, and a little bit my narrative.
And she's like 21, 22.
Yeah, she could change her mind.
Like, she could literally do nothing for 10 years and still be a young actress.
Right?
You know?
Plus, she went from being, you know, the awkward one that everyone's like, oh, the rest of the cast doesn't like her, to being hypersexualized, just like every you know, young lady that is having a success like that in a big TV show who hasn't turned 18 yet. Then she does, and then all of a sudden you got these creeps and this whole like narrative around that. So I mean, she's faced all sorts of things. So if she's decided this time of her life, I'm done with acting for now, I'm going to step away from the public, good on you.
Honestly, it's like you bring that up, and all I can think of is Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen and the people that had the countdown clocks to their 18th birthday. And the two of them went, we're done with Hollywood. We'll be fashion designers now, and you guys will never see us unless there's like a cigarette in our mouth and an oversized coat. You can't sexualize that.
Exactly.
It's Hot Mess.
Okay, we got to talk about Chrissy Freud. You've never heard of her. Nope. Neither have I until today, because Diana Rossini, she was the one who resigned from The Athletic. She was the journalist that we saw spending time with married coach Mike Vrabel. We saw the interlocking fingers. We saw them lounging by the pool. We saw them hugging, and there was a lot of conversation. Are these two married people hooking up? They claim no, but Diana said, I'm sick of this. My contract's about to be up. I'm leaving The Athletic. I deserve better, and I want to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Well, after a couple days, Chrissy Freud said, all right, I'm ready to post this. And she did. She said, I'm sure you were told to submit this and that you'd get fired instead, or you'd get fired instead.
Oh, like she had to resign?
Mm-hmm. Chrissy was talking about Diana. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. We know who you really are and what you've been up to for years. It does so much detriment to women in sports who have done things the right way.
Okay, number one, we looking for a little clout? Because I have no idea who you are.
She's wearing green shorts in her profile pic. How dare you?
How dare you? I mean, like, and I everyone has a right to their opinion. I'm not saying anything about that. I just go, who Who are you? Like, were you competing with the same jobs? Were you in the same media rooms? Were you at the same parties?
Yeah, like is this rumors you've got down pat, or did you actually have some insider information?
Or are you just spewing things?
Also, like, it is so boiled down to simplicity. Like, let's say that this one-off time, Diana did sleep with Mike Vrabel. Does that then take away from everything she's ever done in journalism? We know what you've been doing.
When you did it 10 years earlier with the GM of the Washington Commanders, probably.
Like, at this
Because
point,
it's-
she's just a hard worker, Mike. Get in there and get the job done.
I don't know. I think this is just another example of there's definitely some smoke where there's maybe a fire where all this smoke is coming from. Because again, now you're getting another person who's in the industry, who's been in those same rooms, or at least some of those same rooms, had these same conversations. And she's like, this is the worst kept secret in sports journalism.
I'm going to need like 2 more people to come out. And
Okay.
like at least one of them somebody that I've maybe heard of.
Okay.
Are you like me where you're like, I don't really know if I care what this woman thinks in the sense of, I don't know, the girl quit. Let her go off into the sunset. Or you're like, Kendall, you see a couple more of these Christy McGiggers or whatever
What are
their
your
names.
sources?
What are your sources? Who are you? Show us receipts. Tell us in the comments section. Please like, subscribe, send it to a friend when we get back.